I think within less than 8 years, Emerson Mnangagwa has proven beyond reasonable doubt that those who allowed him to step into positions of power to be the president made the biggest mistake. And thank God they have noticed that they made the biggest mistake. So it was a political catastrophe to allow Mnangagwa to be in power. I think it's a testimony of what he has done, and what is most dangerous is what he intends to do. And on this video, I think I specifically that did this video to demonstrate to the people why it is important for everyone to actually join on this struggle to remove Mnangagwa. And also I'll be demonstrating the avenue at this moment which can effectively work in terms of removing Emerson Mnangagwa. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, ladies and gentlemen, why it is of paramount importance for Emerson Mnangagwa to go. And let me say, as in yesterday, that even spending a day in office today, it is catastrophic. Number one is that we have allowed a president who is a traitor to his close allies. Mnangagwa was very close to retired General Chwenga, and even all the war veterans. He was so very, very close. And I strongly believe he played them. He betrayed them. Now, and we know that he attempted to eliminate retired General Chwenga. I mean, intelligence documents depicting that are already in the public domain. And also, we know also through the court proceedings that are between retired General and his former wife, even the also, I don't know what was happening. Anyway, I'm dealing with a very, very crucial matter. I think I have to take it up again. So, it is public knowledge and common cause that Emerson Mnangagwa, now there is evidence, beyond reasonable doubt, that he attempted numerous times to kill, to murder retired or to assassinate retired General Chwenga. Now, if he did that to a person who assisted him, what about an ordinary Zimbabwean who has never actually played a role in assisting Emerson Mnangagwa? And what about to those opposing him? What will he do? Well, that is why we saw him killing the people of Zimbabwe on a broad daylight during the elections of 2018. This is who Mnangagwa is. He is a killer. He goes after those who actually assist him. He goes after his inner circle. And at the moment, if we are looking at him, he is so desperate to actually try and find everyone who is even standing on the fence, or everyone who is aligned to the faction of retired General Chwenga, but pretending to be supporting him. Because, Chwenga has proven that he has a strong intelligence that gathers information. And I think it's for the good of the nation that this information is now on the public domain. So, why should Mnangagwa go? Number one, he is a danger to society. Number two, Mnangagwa will, if 2030 is allowed, he will definitely tear the constitution. And the constitution would be thrown away, the 2013 constitution. In fact, it has been corrupted. It's no longer as original and powerful as it was during that particular period of time, to such an extent that even the general had to lift it like this and use it to actually justify the coup that saw Emerson Mnangagwa, getting to the helm of Zimbabwe. Now, we don't need such a person. So he wants to suspend the constitution. It is clear, even for those who cannot see. Now it is clear because all details are out there. He paid Professor Jonathan Moyo. They have drafted a bill with the Attorney General, including individuals such as Ziambi. They are just looking at how you will react. If you are just quiet, then in few days we will see that bill being debated into the parliament and adopted by the parliament, because they have done the deal with the members of parliament already. The deal has been done. They were paid monies. They are paid actually awesomely. And they are living large, most of them. That is why you see even opposition political party MPs, they no longer oppose ZANU-PF these days. They cannot stand up against ZANU-PF because a deal was clinched with them. So at the moment, we are ruled according to the laws of the bedroom of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and the country cannot go forward with that. So it is Mnangagwa is now the real problem. Is the real problem. And I think people should not look at one person to deal with Mnangagwa. It should be a multi-sectoral response. It should be a multifaceted response. If every Zimbabwean should get out today and say the country would not move forward until we get rid of Mnangagwa, I can tell you, even the police would be overwhelmed. The military can also be overwhelmed. Anyone who is opposing the will of the people would be overwhelmed. I think it's high time. People are suffering. Zimbabweans are suffering, both in Zimbabwe and as well as outside the country. You can be in UK, you can be wherever. The truth is everybody is suffering. It's not easy to do the jobs that they're doing outside the country, though they may actually give you that brave face. It's not as rosy as it is painted. There is no best place like your home. And this is why it is actually a collective responsibility for each and everyone to join this struggle. It's no longer now about Blessed Geza. It should be no longer now about Mnangagwa. And also, I want to come to this last point. As Zimbabweans alone, without working with people who have experience of actually working closely with Mnangagwa, we cannot win this war. We need individuals like Blessed Case to, they have played a very pivotal role so far. How have they played this role? We would not have known what we are telling you if it wasn't for Blessed Case. If it wasn't for retired General Chwing, we would be in totally darkness. These people creatively actually disseminated information and they laid bare how Zimbabwe is governed, especially Blessed Case. He actually played a pivotal role, an instrumental role in actually making sure that everybody is aware in terms of conscientizing Zimbabweans. He has done a splendid job. And we know that somehow, Blessed Keza and the retired General Chwenga, they have the connections with the military of Zimbabwe. And to fight Mnangagwa, you need such individuals. Yes, some may rebel against them, but not all of them. There would be some who would say, no, we stand with retired General Chwenga. There are some generals and some of the military personnel who are behind retired General Chwenga. So, if we actually say, because these people have opened up and said, no, we have realized our mistakes, we've been used to commit wrongs. We want to leave the country in safe hands. We want to sort out the country. And you can see, some, I'm sure they were saying, no, these individuals are selfish, but look at the exposés, political expose they have done. If they were selfish, they would not have exposed actually all these things that are now in the public domain that are done by Emerson, I think we can give them credit in terms of unpacking the character. Mnangagwa is now naked to the people of Zimbabwe. It's up to the people of Zimbabwe now to decide on whether they want to allow this dynasty, because he's up to creating a dynasty. He did not start today. This guy started in 1980. He has deceived a lot of people within the ranks, and he has been getting away with it. If you look how the training that he gave to his children, you can tell that this person was eyeing at doing what he is doing at the moment. It makes sense now for that theory that I heard, that Robert Gabriel Mugabe in 2008 he was ready to go, but he was stopped by Mnangagwa not to go, because Mnangagwa had an agenda such as this one. Zimbabweans don't need this person. They totally do not need this person. It should be a wake-up call for everybody to stand up and actually speak against him, and not only speak, if it means also to be in the on the front line to stop this nonsense from happening. It has to be, because it's either we will die in silence or we will die fighting. Those who die fighting are heroes than those who die in silence. They are a wasted life. We don't need to be a wasted life. This country has enough capital, human capital, to actually uplift itself within a matter of days, especially if we have the proper leadership that has the people at heart. At the moment, we don't have that. I mean, when I'm talking about proper leadership, I'm talking about people who are hard workers, who do not look at the state to actually give them money, who can also make money for themselves. We've got a lot of such people, distinguished people, but they cannot do so under the corrupt Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa and Zwikanandas. And this should be a wake-up call for everybody. You know, when I was reading this document, I haven't finished it, but because I know politics, I know politics, and I see where this is going. If people continue sleeping in a manner they are sleeping, and if people continue to allow themselves to be bought, you should not, in fact, be given money to speak against this. You should make a clarion call to actually stand up and say, this is nonsense. We have to put a full stop to it. This is not more like news. It's more like actually activism. This video that I did, I'm enlightening people. If there is any moment to stand up and demand change, it is now. Time is running out. These people are closing ranks. And by the time we wake up, we would have reached a point of no return. We should avoid that. They should not win. At the end of the day, the people should win. The constitution should win. And the future of Zimbabwe should win. Not what is currently happening at the moment. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red